Joining us for Way 31 News at 6, I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Mikkel Williams. In just days, more than 100,000 people in the state could lose essential benefits. The White House says the government shutting down would pause the WIC program.
Way 31's Matt Paskowitz joins us live now from Huntsville. Matt, if a deal is not struck by Sunday, you're being told massive consequences could happen right here in Alabama.
Hey Dan and Mikkel, Carol Gunlock with Alabama Arise says the WIC program is essential and vital to a young child's health who is on the program. And she says the WIC program has already been struggling due to a lack of funding. So she tells me if the government does shut down this Sunday, it could just make matters a whole lot worse.
Our moms and babies need these benefits.
A possible federal government shutdown this Sunday would have major repercussions in Alabama, especially those most vulnerable. The White House says if a deal isn't struck, the WIC program, designed to help feed pregnant mothers, toddlers, and young children, would be paused.
The vast majority of WIC participants would see an immediate reduction and elimination of those benefits.
Here in Alabama, the White House says more than 100,000 people rely on WIC benefits, including 57,000 children. Carol Gunlock, a senior policy analyst with Alabama Arise, says WIC is an essential program.
It meets those really basic nutritional needs that lets these children grow up to be healthy and to thrive and to do well in school when they get into school.
Gunlock says WIC is already facing a funding issue, so another hurdle could cause havoc.
I can remember the bad old days when we had waiting lists for WIC. It's been 30 years since that's been a problem. I'm afraid we're going to be going back to those days if Congress doesn't do their job.
For those worrying, Gunlock says there are steps you can take. One of those is picking up the phone.
Call your member of Congress and tell them how much WIC means to you and how much WIC means to your children, and ask them to do their jobs.
The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture says another food benefit program, SNAP, those funds will not run out regardless of if the government shuts down this Sunday. However, Secretary Tom Vilsack did say that if no deal is struck between now and October 31st, once Halloween hits, those funds could also run dry. Reporting live in Huntsville, I'm Matt Paskowitz, Way 31 News.